Alright, this video has been requested by a lot of people is to give my count a review, like an overview of my count and what I'm doing with my sculptor, of course. So first off, let's go through stats, right? So for stats, I'm currently running a full agility build on my sculptor. Every single one of my stat points that I have been given up to 134 has been all been put into agility. Like I said, I did some testing with charm, but it wasn't working because the pet was actually pretty trash, so it wasn't really helping me. In mode, it's better just put into full agility right now, so that's what I'm currently doing. So stats for sculptor, for my sculptor anyway, it's full agility. I'm doing some really nice damage with the full agility, so I'm loving it. Um, Next up, it will be again the pets. Like I said, I did some testing with these guys, and they're not really worth it. So instead, just use a rabbit. Honestly, dude, I love the rabbit. Movement speed plus 3%. It's good enough. Very fast for clearing. Let's go to skills, right? So skills important for sculptor, right? Oh yeah, the reason why that I'm running full agility on my sculptor is because full agility on my sculptor gives me high invasion as well as a crit chance along with skills. A lot of my skill scales with it. So, for example, we have sculptor fencing. This is your strongest one hitter. So this is one of your main skills. Has a 6-second cooldown, which is really low. Deals 440% of physical attack as a single attack. The additional effect deals 170 physical attack as a single piercing attack. Has an 18% chance to increase your crit rate by 9% for 7 seconds. So this skill is super good. You should prioritize on getting this one up to green if possible, and then up to blue. Your second most important skill is the Phantom Blade. Uh, it has an 8-second cooldown, deals 369% of physical attack as a single attack with a 14% crit rate. Has a 20% chance to deal 24% of physical attack as bleeding damage every second for 6 seconds. So this is really good right here. So this should be your second skill that you want to get up to high level along with intermediate, and then you want to go to I think after intermediate it's advanced, right? So that would be the blue one. And then as you can see, all my other skills they're just purple now. For these nature sculpting along with the volcano, all these nature sculpting, they're not really that strong. So because the issue with them is that they deal magic attack, right? And for me, for my current sculptor, I'm going physical attack, therefore I don't really use these skills. Sculptor fencing, Moonbeam Outpour. This is your strongest skill. Deals 654% of physical attack as an area attack with a 10% crit rate. So this would be my the reason why I didn't upgrade this one up to intermediate was because of the fact that it has a 120-second cooldown. That's 2 minutes, so I can only use this skill once every 2 minutes. Therefore, it's not really worth it to upgrade. It's not really worth it to upgrade currently as compared to these two. So the next skill that I'm going to upgrade that is within my combat skill is most likely going to be this Sculpting Fencing Flash Sword. Deals 218% physical attack as an area attack. This one's quite nice, even though the thing with this is that it also gives me a dash as well. So that's why I like it, and the fact that it targets multiple mobs. It is an AOE, so I can aggro multiple mobs at once, so other people can't steal it. So I'll definitely upgrade that. And then also my other one that I really has been enjoying is hard hit, right? So actually I might upgrade. It's either a hard hit or my sculptor fencing. I mean Flash Sword Burst. Actually, that's his actual name. Is because hard hit is very good for just farming mobs. Just because I'm having that one additional skill that just does a shitload of damage within a single hit is really good. So definitely upgrade that. The Golem skill currently adds 50 damage to range AoE attacks, which is good for our sculpting attack, but then it's not really that big of a deal. Deals 120% of the Golem's physical attack as a range AoE every 10 seconds. If the summoner gets hit, it has 3% chance to generate a barrier of 500 on a summoner for 10 seconds. This would be the only good skill of the Golem, but then again, it's a 3% chance, a small chance. So I don't really use my golem often, but I still use it sometimes, but not often, I'll say. The other one that is, yeah, these are the oh, also you have the steadfast will, which is your cleanse skill, but the issue was it's 32 minutes cooldown, therefore I don't even bother with this skill at all. The other skills that you do need to keep in mind is sculptor is a wolf. Increase crit rate by 2.8%, magic crit rate by 2.8% to all your party members. Therefore, you do want to level this one up for PvE. As you can see, if that gets on to the next level, it goes up to 4.6%, which is pretty nice. So you definitely want this for a PvE in a party, like such as raid bossing and stuff. So I do use this skill a lot. So I do plan on upgrading this one as well. So that's pretty much all of your combat skills, honestly, dude. So just primarily focus on these two skills. These two skills are your strongest single target hitters, therefore you should focus on these two 100%. I'm probably going to get them to intermediate soon, if possible. So next, let's take a look at the continuous skills. For continuous skills, these three, Sculptor Fencing, one with the blade, Dagger Specialist, and Moonlight Spirit. These three are your core because all these three scales with agility, like one with the blade, invasion rate by 0.041% per one agility. Like this one's super nice. It stacks up, right? So do keep that in mind. Dagger Specialist, this one's really important as well. As you can see, increase my attack by 7.1, increase my physical attack by 7.1 per 10 agility, crit rate by 3%, and my magic attack by 102. So this one's important, so therefore do get this one to intermediate. Moonlight Spirit, this one is like another one. Increase your attack by 1.2 per 1 agility, increase your defense by 2.52 per 1 con. So currently we're not running con, we're just running full agility build, but con might be an option. The reason why I don't run con is because of this skill. Leather armor, right? Because it when equipped with all leather gear, increase my defense by 485, max carry by 240, ignore flinch by 8.5%, and then attack by 155, which is huge. So definitely get this one. So you should prioritize on these three first, these three skills first, and then get this one, the leather armor specialist. And then after that one, you should prioritize on getting this one, enhanced vitality, get some more HP up, right? Just up my HP. Yeah, definitely get your HP up, because like I said, these HP do help having higher HP around this high level map. And then we do have this one, right? Anime Sculptor was my pet and golem, but I'm not using a pet, so I don't really care for this skill. And my golem isn't really used for its damage, of course. My golem is used for the 3%, the 3% chance to give me a barrier. It does increase its time by 260, which is pretty nice. But then again, the issue is I don't use my golem that often, right? So I don't really, I'm just leaving it at this right now. It's not really a priority upgrade. Paladin, I mean, increase in gold, yeah, that's nice and all, but I don't see it as that big of an increase from 0.2. The battle tested version, same thing with the XP. I don't see a big increase in 0.2, therefore I'm just leaving it on from here. The mental training, I don't have an issue with my max MP at all, therefore it doesn't really matter. So I'm leaving this one as it is currently. I'm going to try to get these two guys to advance. I mean, these three guys to advance, of course, and then I'll work on my others. So that is currently my skill. So for PvE, my favorite skill set for PvE is using this 2-minute nuker as my first skill right here, and then using my single target nukers, which is these three spells right here, along with our dashing skill at the last one, right? So this is my current setup, and then on my second setup right here, if you haven't noticed already, if you click on this button, it takes you to your second page. My second page is all my buff skills for PvE, and also if I'm actively farming, I will switch it over, and boom, I will activate all these buff skills right here, which is this one, gives me my crit rate and then summon my golem, and I can just switch back, and then switch back into my main skill. So this is what that's for. Alright, now let's go over our gear. We do need to go over our gear, of course, so I think it's here. So my current gear right now is my dagger. It's probably my best one. I just completed it. I mean, I don't think I'm gonna get this one a plus 20 anytime soon. Of course, plus 13 is really good. It's already super good enough. So I don't really want to get any higher. So for dagger, of course, for your additional options, you want to focus on physical attack, crit damage, attack speed, not magic attack. But then again, it's so hard to roll a a 4 option with it. So instead of my magic attack, I would have like a piercing. Piercing power is super good here as well. It does increase my damage, or just a direct damage increase as well, which is super nice here, or crit chance, right? So there's plenty of options to go, but I'll settle with this for now until I save up enough money to try to re-roll this thing again. Because again, you don't want to re-roll with like 200k gold or even a mil, because like this is a really good substat already. Therefore, I probably need to save up at least 5 mil gold if I want to do another re-roll, because if you were re-rolling with like 1 million gold, the chance of you not getting a status better than this is quite high. So just be careful. For my armor, I am running the Shadow Hunter set, which was I think that this was like a $5 pack that I bought, so I'm still using it. I'm currently in the process of trying to replace these gears for a legendary tier 3, but they cost quite a bit, so I'm trying to save for it right now. And for your armor, make sure you are wearing leather armor. So do make sure that it is a leather armor, because if you remember the skill that we went through earlier, which is this one, the leather armor specialist, to get these 4 buffs, you do need to have leather armor on. So heads up. So currently my goal is in exchange shop. If we were to go to armor, I don't really care for tier 2, honestly, dude. I really want like this one right here. It's 7 mil gold, right? But dude, I really want tier 3 armor, so I'm just waiting for tier 3 armor at this point here. I might buy it if it's a bit cheaper, but I'll just wait. So the one thing is gloves, right? Oh, the other glove got sold quite fast, so we're yeah, so again, these gloves, like, they're really expensive, of course, but I want tier 3. Tier 3 gloves, they're always going to be above 30 mil gold, because that's currently like, look, people's buying it, right? So 30 mil gold is for sure the price that you need. So I'm down to 90k right now, so nothing too good to look at. And also, I do need a better cloak, but I don't want a shadow cloak. I want a legendary cloak. Helmet as well. I'm waiting for a tier 3 leather helmet. I mean, if you don't want to wait, you can honestly get tier 2. Tier 2 is not bad. Tier 2 is decent, of course, for its price. It's much cheaper. We don't need shield. But yeah, okay, well, let me go back to my gear, see what else we got. Our cloak, currently our cloak is whatever, it's not a big deal. It's fine for now, but obviously you want to get a better cloak eventually. For our accessories, it's fine as well. I mean, okay, I just got this one. This one's super nice. HP drain plus 450. I was actually really lucky to get this HP drain on 450, so I was really lucky to get this one. But eventually, accessory currently right now doesn't really play too big of a role, of course, but you do want to start saving up for legendary accessories, and then start to stat roll them, because the legendary accessories, they have some pretty nice options, so you do want to see if you can re-roll for them. But again, the main thing is to get HP drain on your earrings and MP drain on your gloves. If you have these two, you should be pretty set on potion wise. What else do we need? Oh yeah, also, sculptors, right? So for my account, I'm also getting a lot of my attack boosts for my sculptors. I have made a video on that already, so do check it out if you haven't seen it yet. It's all about boosting your attack through sculptors. Like my masterpiece tree and burst sculptor gives me physical attack plus 80. Sculptor victorious warrior masterpiece attack plus another 80, and then my shark plus 140. And then the super blazing sun sculptor here plus 100. So technically total I get 300 physical attack and then plus 100 flat attack. Super nice. So that is for my sculptor that I have on. What else do we need? Honestly, dude, that's pretty much it for my account overview. I went over my stats, my ability, which I go full agility. Pets, I don't use pets. I just use rabbit now because rabbit's the best. We went over my gear. Yeah, we went over our gear. We talked about our gear already, so that's that. And we went over, oh, yeah, we also went over the skills, right? So what skill to prioritize on. And honestly, I think that's about it. I don't think I'm missing anything, right? Double check, double check, double check. That's finished. Yeah, well, yeah, that's pretty much it, honestly, dude. So, oh yeah, oh, I do have to talk about Sculptor and PvP. Yeah. So currently dual, I'm rank 80. Not really that surprising because Sculptor is not the best for PvE. I mean not P Sculptor is terrible at PvP. Sculptor is more better for PvE, so I don't really care about ranking that much. I'm just trying to stay top 100 so I can join a duel next week so I can make another video for you guys on duel. So that's what I'm doing. So if you're a Sculptor, I wouldn't worry too much about dueling, of course, because you're most likely going to get shit on. So don't worry about it. Yep. Okay. So this will end it for this video. If you have any more questions, just leave a comment below. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe as well, along with joining our Discord. Of course, joining our Discord. We have many other players there that can help you, and I will see you guys next time. Peace.